Fuck you, you Sorry, that's unprofessional. Bubsy 3D is without doubt the worst piece of shit I've ever put into my PlayStation. That includes the time I took a shit in my PlayStation. This game is so bad, I'm struggling to find a point on where to start in this review. I mean, here you have a character created solely to leech off of the success of Sonic the Hedgehog and Mario. The first Bubsy was released on the Sega Genesis, or the Mega Drive if you're Eurochat like me, and the developer, Michael Berlin, even admits that he spent 16 hours straight playing Sonic the Hedgehog before beginning work on Bubsy. I really can't stress this point enough, the Bubsy games were made as copycat clones of better games that came before it. Even in the bloody manual for Bubsy 3D, it has a letter from the developer, and in it they say, "Our goal is to use revolution, not evolution within our product design." Take the bullshit jargon from that sentence and what you're left with is a statement saying, we're just going to use what's already out there instead of coming up with new ideas. I have a slight suspicion, however, that they never wanted you to read that letter anyway, because they also express confidence that you'll find many hours of challenge and enjoyment, and that they use cutting-edge technology to redefine the standards of gameplay. Oh, how wrong you are. Anyway, thanks to a huge marketing campaign and the lack of games journalism, the Sega release of Bubsy was a massive success financially, and tragically because of that, this repulsive mess of a character has had 4 of his own video games, each one having its ass handed to it by the very games that it was trying to emulate. And just how appropriate it is that this teething little shit is now universally reviled by gamers worldwide when his original intention was to piggyback off of their most beloved. I'm sorry, Bubsy. Everyone hates you. You cunt hole. I don't know why I do this to myself. Oh my god. Just so we're clear as well, this isn't an issue with my PlayStation, this is how the thing actually looks. What's wrong with the video quality? It's like this was animated in a toaster. Why is there such horrible compression issues?
As you may already know, a great catastrophe has befallen us!
And I can't even hear what the characters are saying, not just because of the quality either, but because the voiceovers haven't put through a filter or something and they sound bloody terrible. And oh Jesus, just look at that animation. This is what I imagined the nightmares of a paedophile would look like. Not the intro to a video game, everything is just awful. Oh god. I'm scared now, I really am. I'm Alice falling down the rabbit hole. I'm Charlie riding the glass elevator. I have no idea what to expect. Okay, it's everything I expected it to be. The graphics, the music, and oh dear Jesus, the controls. Bubsy handles like he's on the moon. It's hard to describe, but there's a delay after every button press and the whole thing just feels so sluggish. Couple that with oversensitive D-pad controls and you have yourself frustrated with the game in a matter of seconds. Here I try to run directly into the question mark and I miss. That's just embarrassing. I just can't get over how clunky these controls feel. In hindsight though, maybe the game was just trying to save me, because when I actually run into the question mark, I have to listen to this little shit trying to be funny.
So, you wanna be a video game star?
Like nails on a chalkboard. His voice sounds like how I imagine a genital wart would sound if it could talk. And hint to developers, breaking the fourth wall doesn't automatically make your game edgy, especially when the character who's doing it is a detestable little prick.
Oh look! An arrow! Aren't these game designers wonderful?
Oh, enough with the fourth wall breaking already. That's twice in 2 minutes and it's not funny.
Now, what would a platform game be without platforms?
Fucking hell, is that enough? And holy shit, how bad is this camera? Just look at this! Between the camera and the controls, this game is a fucking sanity test! You know, I don't often link video games to real-life violence, but if this game was found in the bedroom of a serial killer, I think I'd understand. I mean, look at this! Look how fast these things move compared to the speed that Bubsy jumps! It's pure luck if you hit them or not. Why is he so slow? Oh fuck this game, I want to turn this off. I want to turn this off so much. How could they program a game so bad? So, the enemies in this game are these little green things that just stand there doing nothing, except of course when you run into them by accident by missing another question mark. They're pretty harmless though, so the game kind of lets you do your own thing. What? Now they can shoot me? Well, thanks for fucking telling me! And brilliant, now I'm dead. Fantastic. Even if it is satisfying to see the little bastard in pain. Yeah, die you fuck! So, the objectives in each level, apart from getting to the end, are to collect rockets so that Bubsy can rebuild his spaceship. So in terms of story, that's all I fucking know. Rockets. Collect rockets. Gives a shit. So here I find my first rocket, and collecting it propels Bubsy up and into the next section of the stage. And here I find a second one, so I jump to collect it and... Oh, what a load of bullshit. Why the fuck did the first one stop me from falling, but the second one just sends you into the water to drown? How cheap is that? Fucking assholes. So at least now the rocket has been collected. Now all I have to do is jump onto this platform to reach the end of the level. Of course he'd miss it. Fuck it, I like seeing him drown. Anyway, after you complete the level, you're rewarded with a video of Bubsy getting crushed to death. It's strangely enjoyable, if not for that tumor-inducing music that plays over it on repeat. Unfortunately, however, this little cunt isn't dead, and I'm only terrified about the horrors that this game is going to throw onto my TV screen. Speaking of, can you believe that Bubsy had his own TV show? Yeah, there was an animated pilot episode made, appropriately titled, What Could Possibly Go Wrong?
The use of words expressing something other than their literal intention. Now that is irony.
Yeah, the show was never picked up, and like the games, it remains an absolute failure. So we start level 2 of Bubsy 3D and everything looks exactly the same, only this time the level is fucking huge. I mean, I can't count how many times I got lost on this mess of a stage. It's like the programmer vomited onto his computer screen and thought that, oh, this layout of messy chunks looks great, and then just decided to replicate it into the game. Nothing makes sense and there's no clear path to follow. Oh, what the fuck, are you joking me? God damn it, only 1 minute into the level and the game is once again bending me over and lubing me up. If you thought the first level was bad, then you have no idea what you're in for. Every complaint I made, like the bad controls, the sluggish movement and the slow camera, just frustrates you tenfold. Look, Bubsy just runs off the fucking ledge. I tried to jump away from the enemy projectile, but he just jumps into it. He runs off of ledges again. Fuck! I can't even jump on an enemy properly, instead he just lands beside them and gets hit. And then there's this UFO thing. Is it a power-up? Is it a teleporter? Oh no, it just fucking kills you the minute you touch it. Fantastic, thanks for that. Have you ever seen a camera this bad? Really, look at how bad this camera is. Oh, I don't know what to fucking do in this level. There's no clear path where to go. What do I do? Those things hurt you? Those tiny little pieces of environment hurt you? An extra life, I don't even want to pick it up because it means I'd have to play the game longer. Oh, just look at that camera. Who programmed this camera? Helen Keller? Oh my god, these fucking controls. Lost. Lost again. Where do I go? Where do I go?
I'm finished.
Okay, what's this thing? I guess it shoots me up into the air if I jump on it. What the? Why the fuck does it have an arrow pointed up and when I jump into it, it just kills me? That's ridiculous! Oh, maybe I have to jump onto this one for it to work. Oh, fuck this game. Why can't it just leave me alone? It was nowhere near me! Look! I didn't touch it. I really can't believe this. I've been playing this level for 20 fucking minutes and I can't figure out what to do. Is this a glitch? Are these fans supposed to send me into the sky but the game is just broken? Oh god. You know how critics say how Final Fantasy VII was the first game to ever make them cry? Well, they obviously never played Bubsy 3D, because this thing is the video game equivalent of watching your family die in front of you. It's relentless. I've never felt so hopeless playing a video game before. What? He can glide? And that takes me up? That doesn't even make any sense. Why does it matter if you glide on the fan or not? If you jump into it, you should be taken up with it. That's fucking horse shit. Well, I guess Bubsy also steals from Roadrunner now. Jesus, these developers are shameless. Is this game nearly over yet? Level 3 thankfully is incredibly short, so I managed to skip to the end in around 3 minutes. Aside from a few little moments of bullshit, it suddenly dawned on me that this is the first game I've ever played where I was just trying to complete it in the shortest possible time I could, without exploring the level or completing submissions. And that to me is the best telling of just how bad this game is. Even when I'm trying to review it, I'm just trying to skip to the end of the game so I don't have to play anymore. That's how much this game blows. At this stage, that rocket that Bubsy's trying to build can go fuck itself. And now we have a boss fight. Now I'm worried. I have a hard enough time jumping on static enemies. How the fuck am I going to beat a boss? Even if he's got no arms. Okay, so he's in a UFO. Oh, and that's fair. I dodged his attack, but because I touch a pixel of the ground where it hit, I take damage. I cannot figure out how to beat him. I get hit trying to jump on him. I stand on one of these red squares and wait for him to fire at me. It gets hit and nothing happens. I guess that maybe I can fire his projectiles back at him like I could do with the atoms, but I just get hit again. Nothing. Now, couple tried to figure out how to beat the boss using these broken controls with a camera that doesn't follow where you want to go, and you have one of the most aggravating game levels that I've ever had to endure. All I can say is thank fuck. This truly is the biggest piece of shit that was ever meant to be entertainment. I've given out about games before in this channel, but this is in a whole league of its own in terms of being shit. I've been in queues that are more fun than this game. I've been at funerals that are more fun than that game. I've had a sexual health test that was more fun than that game. And in a sexual health test, they shove a cotton bud down your cock. That sensation was more fun than playing Bubsy 3D. You know how at the end of my reviews I normally like do something bad to the game, like I put one game in the microwave and I smeared butter on another? That's not enough for this. You.
Your punishment must be more severe.
Hey, it's me, Bubsy, your favorite video game character. My doctor told me to come down to his office as quick as possible for my test results. Oh boy, here he is.
I'm very sorry, Bubsy, I don't quite know how to tell you this. You have stage 5 testicular and colon cancer.
Oh, well, I'll just have to use one of my extra lives.
Bubsy, we need you in immediate surgery to remove your genitals and your anus to try and stop the cancer from spreading through the rest of your body.
Oh, will I be alright, Doc?
Well, after we remove your testicles, your penis and your anus, the cancer will be entirely removed from your body, so don't worry, you'll be fine.
Oh, jeez. Okay, could you call my son and tell him what's happening?
No problem, we'll call him now. Okay, Bubsy, you're going to feel drowsy now and then fall to sleep. When you wake up, everything will be fine, and your son says he's on his way. Nurse, did you administer the correct anesthetic?
Move my body. Holy crap, am I still in surgery?
Okay, let's remove the penis. Yeah, just use the scissors.
Hey, I'm awake! Ah!
Good, now let's remove the balls. No, use the spoon.
I can feel everything!
Good morning, Bubsy. I have some terrible news. Although the operation was a success, we failed in stopping the cancer in time. You only have 40 seconds to live. Also, your son died in a car accident. I'm so sorry for your loss.